My personal assistant trying to drunken me.
Yeah. I also just got
My
bullied.
minion.
I just got bullied that I'm not drinking enough.
This is the whole bottle in the glass, but I mean, let's go.
Do
We're
you love
talking.
me, Niala? Do you love me? Thank
Okay,
you.
well,
I love you too.
Niala, can you call me babe again? Thank you. So, this is necessary because we're talking about man.
And man does make you want to fucking pull out your
Man
hair.
is shit. So, another thing I wanted to come to now with you, because I've been around you my whole life.
Correct.
And I've noticed recently, and it was also brought to our attention recently, how do you deal with men that you just meet and they think you like them because you're a very outgoing, friendly person? Because everybody, Shannon is somebody that will, she'll talk to you, she'll ask you questions, genuinely interested in who you are. She'll look you straight in the eye. She's very, very, I don't want to say forceful or anything. She's just very commanding
Friendly.
of who you
Oh,
are there.
yes.
And just like, hey, I'm Shannon. Who are you? Let's fuck
Yeah,
it up,
let's-
right?
yeah.
That's literally her motto.
Yeah, let's have some fun.
Let's have some fun. And she's kind of bringing it into her aura, right?
Because it's a big fucking aura.
No, yeah, and that's the difference with you and I. You bring people into your aura, like you invite them in. But with me, people come in anyway because I have a very familiar way about myself.
You're
It's a
very
kind of
endearing. And you're very
yeah,
endearing.
and,
Yes.
and yes, and they're in motherly kind of ways. So people, and many people tell me that your face familiar, and I'd be like, no, my face not familiar. No, they'd be like, I know you from somewhere. I'd be like, no, I just have a familiar face.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, okay, maybe it's that. But my faces kind of look like almost every Trini, a blend of almost every Trini face that I have. Because they're so mixed up, I think. I think it's that.
Maybe that.
So I don't know, I just been concluding that because too many people, if I had $1 for everybody that tell me I know your face from somewhere before the podcast,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I didn't have nothing out there.
Yeah.
It's because of the familiar face. But my mom gets it, and I look similar to my mom, though I'm changing into my dad recently.
Yeah, I know, me too.
I'm real looking like Fenric.
I was
with
real looking
lashes,
like
and I
Lena,
can't deal
and now
with
I'm
it.
looking like Rupi.
I've always had my dad's mouth though.
Yeah,
Same exact mouth.
This is, oh
area
my
Fenric.
God. This
was
is
Vera,
Lena. Yes.
right? And then now it just blending into Fenric. We'll show the picture in the end of Fenric where I look just like him.
Yeah.
In the end, right? So Shannon could pull it into her aura and stuff like that. And that I've seen it and we've heard it recently where people think you like
Again.
them. How you deal with that?
I don't know, but like, it's tough because the industry that I was in Canada, my previous jobs that I had, a lot of it was having to deal with clients, and maybe that's why I got so good at like being very friendly and inviting and bringing you into my aura because like I had to make a sale in order to fucking make money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I knew what the end and the goal and the task was.
Right.
So I was always very, I don't know, just really friendly, and I took interest in that person, and I would ask proper questions that, like you said, like, and maybe that's my fault for asking who you are, how are you, like, what
It's not
do
your
you
fault.
do?
It's very just normal and friendly.
Right. So, but that's what I'm saying. But it can be taken as, because we are out here telling men out here to like go and actually be genuinely interested in the
Right.
person, and you'll get through.
Yeah.
And I am doing the same thing with people as well, but I do that with everyone. I
But
do it
it's
with
not to get
men.
through, it's just for friendships.
but I do it with men and I do it with women. My demeanor doesn't change
Yeah.
if you're a
It's just
man or a
not
woman.
wicked. Yeah.
So I just think that's who I am now. I am just someone who's very friendly, and I genuinely want to know, especially if you are in the circle and like we go out with our friends and they introducing us to their people. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, you have to give them some respect because you know we are being introduced to someone that they hold close
Right.
to them, right? So
Yeah.
I'm going to be my most polite, my everything, because these are people that you want to
Yeah.
make sure and treat them with respect. And I 90% of the time, when I am being friendly with a male,
Yeah.
they fucking think I like them.
Yeah. And that would probably be very annoying.
And it's very frustrating because, and I'm just like, well, what am I? Do I have to change something about myself?
Don't.
Because I am giving off this vibe that I like someone. Jen, you know me. If I like someone, I fucking hiding in a corner.
I know you. That's what I had to correct you face, and I was like, when Shannon likes somebody, it's a completely different.
Like I real
scenario.
like
She's
mute
stiff-
quiet,
yeah,
and my
she's
mouth
stiffing up
fucking
and-
big, and I talking right, and I drinking with everybody.
Catfish mouth.
And my catfish mouth fucking.
Yeah,
tight lip,
no,
like-
and you're very self-conscious of how you look and things like that. I mean, we know when you like somebody
I just get stupid and quiet.
You're just really quiet and, you know,
I'm
that
like
kind
real
of way.
shy.
And you're within yourself. You're not the Shannon I know, and I know you so well that's why I wanted to ask about that, because it's like I would be very frustrated if any guy that I just friendly with the thing. Now, I have to say too, in my personal experience, as a thicker, fatter, bigger, whatever woman,
Sick.
sexy, juicy, plump
Thank
woman,
you. I'm
right?
like, yeah.
I used to be so self-conscious of the amount of attention I'd give a guy, because I find guys quick to run with the fact that, well, you're fast and you're desperate, so you're dying for their attention, so you're giving them extra attention.
Right.
Now, a lot of these things could be stuff that I tell myself, but you've known how society is. We have movies about it. Shallow Hal, watch Shallow Hal, watch those movies, you know what I mean? You had to kind of also be mindful of that as well. You know what I mean? As much as you might be dying within yourself for attention, because that was my issue. I wanted the attention from men. I wanted a boyfriend and that kind of thing. But then you're thinking to yourself, but I can't be, especially if it's a guy you don't care for. You're so very self-conscious of, like, if I was like you and like asking guys stuff and stuff like that. So I used to be so mindful of how much attention I'd give guys, and like not want to like talk too much and be too interested in them. But anyhow you take it, I think there was just this default thing, because men have like the audacity and the ego that some men have. Just the fact that you're there and you're thicker and stuff like that. They used to just think like, well, she need my attention. She, you know, like,
Or they will get through because
they get
she's-
through, exactly.
Yeah.
I have to say this very proudly, and people are gonna come for me, but what gave me a lot of experience with the Trinidadian Caribbean macho is Presmen. Presentation College, San Fernando fellas. If you want to do a study, anybody out there doing psychology, you want to study the male ego,
Go
go
there.
and check Presentation College, San Fernando. The male ego, for those men, yeah, they come for me. I'm married to a press man. But the ego, like my husband used to tell me, like, you know, talk about these girls, and I used to be like, my brother in Christ, where did this ego come from? You're short and you're poor. Like, I don't understand. I fat. Like, we made for each other. Like, could you relax?
You're
like,
the perfect match.
with a perfect match, like, you had to know yourself. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, girls was running you down, they weren't. So, you know, the press macho, the press ego
Yeah.
was something unbelievable in my opinion. So, you know, that's why I wanted to ask you about that and talk about that, because, like I said, we had a friend who, and then I had my experience where a guy had approached me, started to talk to me and stuff, and I messaged him. He's a friend from before, but I find he was very forward. And I'm like, but bro, you know, I'm married.
Yeah.
They'll be coming to me with this. And then he keep applying pressure. My friend was like, call him bro. And I was like, girl, when these guys are applying pressure, you could call them, I don't know, you call them what name you want. They don't care. They're just so focused on what they want. And I had to get very harsh on him.
And literal and technical.
Literal, and just be like, no, like, stop this. You're not going to wear me down and eventually get through. I don't know where you thought you could come to me with this inappropriate conversation. He started to tell me he feeling bad and stuff like that. And I'm like,
Why are you feeling bad?
You don't piss on my leg and tell me it's fucking raining, because you know you're approaching me.
You were
as I'm
approaching
married.
because you want to know why he was approaching? Let me see if I could get through.
Let me see if I can get through. So he knows that. And he knows he was applying pressure, but wants to play like, no, I was. But the thing is, yes, you know, like, and it's just the audacity. And I know why. I know very well why he felt like he could have approached like that and all of that. And the audacity had me very pissed off that he decided that that was what he thinks should take place. You know what I mean? So the dating scene and the way men are, I think men need to kind of be a little more cool, like just relax. Like, not everything is a make or break when it comes to women. Not everything is you know, but at the end of the day, the way society's, like, if society was set up that my decision is the make or break at the end of the day, because patriarchy have it set up that men's decision. Men decide they want to marry you. Men decide when they want to settle down, all these different things. Sad to say, as much as I want to say pussy power and all these things, that's the way the world is set up, right? When Albert and I was going to get married, he didn't talk to me for a week. He was like, he's deciding if he wants to marry me. Yes, people, you know what I mean? Like, it was sound bad saying it here, but it's, at the end of the day, it was his decision in that kind of way too. I wanted to get married to him, so he knows that. If society was set up where it was my decision, I was playing it way cooler than the way guys play it. Like, you all don't play it cool, and I don't understand why, you know. Yeah, well, let's talk about the dating scene in Trinidad. I'm not on the dating scene, but the point about it is that like, okay, so the other day we were in Hyatt, right?
Yes.
And there were a lot of men in Hyatt, and you looked fantabulous. You and Jillian? Jillian looked neat in the upper body and the slip dress she wear and then the
very
shape.
pretty.
You had on the heels, your legs was going to the heavens. Right? Remember
That
my
is
mom-
where that is what it is. In between there is the
the
heavens.
heavens. No, oh my God, choice of words were wrong. So my mom was like, take a picture of you, take a picture. And then the
Gabriel
waitress
was
found,
loving off on me.
yeah, and the waitress found we looked so nice and
Yes.
everything, right?
Yes.
And
I turned a lot of heads
right.
in Hyatt.
But the guys wouldn't come up or
No.
they wouldn't, you know, like, I mean,
No.
we just knew that like back in the day, you're going out for drinks, you're going out to Lime, like men would approach.
yeah.
But I don't think men approach the way they used to anymore.
I
And
don't
I'm just
think so
trying to figure
either.
out like,
Why that
or
is.
the big alpha males, like, if I had a big dick between my legs, I'm so sorry, everybody was getting fucked. Like,
Thank you.
I was approaching anything.
Any-
You see, you nice. Niala nice.
But if you were
Jillian,
to
I was
politely
approaching
get
all of
okay,
you.
but wait, if you were to politely get rejected, you would just go your way.
I would go my way, but
Thank
I just
you.
know I want to be friends with all the nice women them.
Yeah.
So I was going to approach all of them. But I would be fine if
So the dating scene in Trinidad for me is that like I mean I haven't really gone out that much, but when I
Right.
do go out, like I look nice, you know, I always make sure I look very presentable and cute and nice. And not one male
Yeah.
will come up to me and say, "Hi, what's your name?" or "Hi, my name
Right.
is so and so. That I think you look really pretty tonight." But I will have all eyes on me. Now I'm not saying that to be cocky, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm just saying that men love women.
Yeah.
And when they see a pretty woman, they're gonna fucking stare them down.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it.
Yeah.
I can't even get like
Yeah, like a
Really?
little more dread, like
why I've been told that I have a resting bitch face with my cat mouth. I've been told that.
a catfish mouth.
Okay.
Visha and Sarah, you remember Visha one? We call she named Visha.
My wife.
Visha.
My gorgeous
Could you
wife.
say yes to my proposal, please?
I want Visha to
Visha
get down
Real,
and
what we call
bend
she
in
name,
me.
Right?
No,
Visha
but
married
you-
Rina Gill, one boy. Leave Brendan and come for me now, Visha.
Come
Sarah
for-
Gill.
Come for we. I
In
love
this-
Sarah.
Sarah Bottomant.
Yes, I love
Sarah
Sarah
and
Bottomant.
Visha in this wine gab session. We
Oh my
missing a little.
God, yes. Okay,
Can we
we'll
go
bring
to
them.
brunch soon?
Yeah, we do. We have to go to brunch soon. Yeah, we did say that.
Right.
Okay,
right, so-
question of the hour.
Yeah.
The dying question that everybody fucking
Your
wants
catfish
to know.
mouth.
With my
Do you-
catfish mouth.
Do you have lip fillers or not? The people want to know. It gets the people going. Let them know.
No,
We've spoken about this before, and
I don't.
I'd had a man. You don't.
I don't. And people think that I do.
So that's natural, God given.
Yes, but
Child,
okay,
girl.
but here's the thing though. People think I lie, but like my mouth shape is actually like protruding out my face.
Yeah, you do.
Like
have,
I do
You have a monkey
like
mouth.
Yeah.
If
I
you said monkey mouth the other day,
I just
so-
real talk about how I'm so self-conscious of my monkey mouth because of how like
But it's endearing. It's sexy.
but like it literally like look that fucking bone right there. Like my
Yeah.
it just not so yes, they look like
Your cousin have lip fillers. I died when I was asked that. I died.
no.
You don't. So
No. And I don't have Botox. Look,
it's
guys. just
it's just how men it's just how men like fantasize, I guess. Yeah, you can move your face. Yeah, it's just how men fantasize, I guess. Like remember I tell you that time the man asked me, he was like, I tell him I have dick sucking lips in the bank.
I get that all the time.
I was 19 when he said, and he was like,
fucking
he was like,
disgusting.
you have dick sucking lips, and he said it so nastily, and I'm like,
I you know what? I've actually gotten that in sales meetings with clients while I'm trying to do my job. And I'm like, y'all are serious? And I made sure that I never wore anything revealing. My tits were never fucking shown in work. And
Yeah.
I was always very covered up because I
Yeah.
didn't want anyone to see my curves.
your curves.
My
Your
curves.
curves. Well, you have half your body have curves.
Half of it.
Half
Only
of
half.
it.
The rest?
The rest of your back.
A
no.
2x4.
It's 2x4. So, I just want to bring this now. So as we were saying that, like how these men just get, like like in the bank. I am a teller, learning to be a teller in the bank, and you want to tell me I have dick sucking lips. You with clients, and they're telling you about your dick sucking lips, your lip fillers, right? Now I always remember this girl, Jana Jameson. She was one of the first porn stars back in like the late 90s, early 2000s, right? I always know I was different and weird when it is I had love of on Jana Jameson. I don't think it had. I don't know. It had.
I had
It
a
might have
crush
had.
on her. I had a crush
It
on her
had
for sure.
plenty other girls who might have liked. But you get fed, Anyway,
Come.
it had plenty other girls who might have loved off on a porn star, but they weren't probably able to see it. But I had liked her attitude. Anything she used to say, and she said that from the first time that she started to strip, she was a stripper at first, right? So Jana Jameson said from the first time that she started to strip, she learned how to drive men wild, right? Without even like anything with sex. She just knew how to drive men wild. So that's why I sit down here confidently and talk about pussy power and the power women have. With like even on movie Hustlers with J-Lo, she had spoken about how she had these men paying for her penthouse. She's like, and these guys never even saw her pussy, right? They never been anywhere around it.
Wait, you all have to sneeze.
Because the cat. I love that killed me, Niala. I am fried like an egg. I am weak.
Bless me.
Ah!
Can someone bless me, please?
Bless me. Bless.
Praises.
God bless you.
Praises.
Like you look like you couldn't breathe for a minute till somebody say bless you. It's all right. That was like classic.
No problem. No problem. That's gold. I'm
Good.
so sorry to
Literally never.
I'm so,
Like fuck this shit and pelt out here,
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
So she was saying
Why
that
you said you needed to sneeze? I was like,
zone,
But, like, I
zone,
can't-
do it,
come, baby.
zone, do it. He like, nah, fuck all of them. So right, back to what I was saying. So she said she learned how to
Drive men
wild
Yeah.
and just certain things she do, just like her face, her lips, showing certain parts of her body without even really showing certain parts of her body. They were going wild, right? And I just admire that, like just the way she was so expressive. She was so owning her sexuality. She would go on all these shows, and she would talk about it. And she said that you would think that these horny teenage boys, or young men, would be my fan base, and she's like, no, it's like the most upstanding men in society, like politicians, pastors, community leaders. The ones who buy, because they have the buying power and they buy her merch and her videos and things like that. And I was like, that is a businesswoman. I love her.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, because she
thought-
knew,
yes.
she knew,
She knew what sells.
She knew what it sells. That's what I'm trying to say. Like I remember I was in a class and they were talking about prostitution and they were blaming the women, and I was like, my boy, you cannot. If it is, I know these people want tomatoes and I'm selling them tomatoes. You can't blame me.
For
They are the
selling
ones
tomatoes.
to sell
It's in
tomatoes.
demand.
They
It's
want
in
the
demand.
tomatoes. Right, it's in the demand. These women are still up here in OnlyFans making millions of dollars. It's in
Economics
demand.
101.
Exactly, because it's in demand. Even though, as we were saying in the last episode, even though sex is so out there and in your face, men are still paying the money for it. Women are still paying. People are still. The sex sells. And we do not need to be taboo about something that is. When you watch
Well, I have to sneeze
the
again.
Maslow's. You know, look at how my allergies don't bother me with all these cats, but with Ollie, I can't deal with it. And then
And
your
Ollie,
Ollie.
I'm fine. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Right. So so the demand is there. Up to today, the demand is there
Yeah.
for sex, and is in the the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Sex is one of your basic needs, just like food. So there's always say that if you want to open a business, open food and open a grocery and
No.
stuff like that. No, what I'm trying to say is because it was always sell, even
Right.
in, but sex still sells
Yeah.
up to today. Why? Because sex is a good thing. Sex is something not to be ashamed of. And sex is enjoyed by both parties. And we need to be
Yes.
let's be grown up people. Let's not be out here like, oh God. When you know the man bending you up in whatever pretzel position and you enjoying the sex, stop acting like,
He don't do that to you.
no, stop acting like, because we talk about we like getting bent
Yeah,
up in
yeah,
pretzel
yeah.
position, mean is, oh, how are they so brave? Because it fucking feels good.
It's normal.
It's normal.
Normal.
sex is one of your basic needs, right? Whether you're whichever gender you like, sex is one of your basic needs. So let's not, pretend. That's why I just wanted to bring it back to Jenna Jameson there when she recognized,
Right.
exactly how. That's what I want women to remember when you're going on your dates and your dating session or whatever. Just always remember. And I'm not saying that men don't have power to. I'm just saying that because society have these scales tipped so unevenly, it's their choice, it's their decision, it's their whatever. They're the ones who go on bended knee, all these different things. You as a woman, you have to remember not what you bring to the table, but what you inherently have
Yes.
within
Own
you.
it.
Own it with between your legs and what is within you as a person. I do counseling people. If
Yeah.
anybody would like to have a
Receive some
personal
counseling,
counseling session, I do virtual sessions. We could just DM and we could do some counseling sessions because I have been on my journey. I've always counseled. I have the experience of counseling, grief counseling, all these different types, and especially I work with teens. But at the end of the day, too, I have my personal experience in how to grow and especially personal growth. I'm not promising anybody success, but personal growth.
Right.
For you to navigate life and understand yourself and stuff like that. Because as I've been saying in the podcast, that I've had so much misconceptions about myself, and now learning about myself and learning who I am. I want to pay it forward. I want people to understand who they are and learn who they are.
Because it's so freeing to live.
It's so freeing to
It's-
live. That's what I was saying the
yeah.
other day, that you're living now every day rather than looking forward to something. That's how I could tell you about you. Like, I admire that about you. How you bring people into your aura, you bring people into your space, and it's very endearing. Sometimes it's be like if you're asking people the business too much.
Yeah, but I love that because I want to know.
But
you
I
know,
love
I'm
it too
nosy.
because
I'm
I
nosy.
just hear after too.
Yeah, 'cause-
But besides being nosy, it's just nice the way you just so comfortably be like, okay, so how does that make you feel, and what are you gonna do next? And people, you don't disarm them at all.
No.
They are you
They're
encourage them
very
to.
willing to tell me.
But I'm somebody that I tell more about myself rather than asking, and
Yeah.
I like that about you, where you ask that and stuff like that.
But I genuinely like to know about the person, right? And I
You do,
kind of
yeah.
like, because at the end of the day, like I said, the people that we meet, especially in the friend groups, when I'm meeting friends of your friends and friends
Right.
of, like, our queen,
Our
like,
mom.
our mom, like, I genuinely take an interest in that because I hold your value
Yeah.
very high up. And I'm like, well, if they have been friends for X amount of years or something.
Yeah,
they
so
see
you wanna know-
They see good in these people. Like, they must be very nice people. Like, let's
That's
get to know
that's a
them.
nice way to look at it.
Let's get to know them. Like,
Yeah.
I want to do that. If you're a stranger on the street, I'm not gonna give you that much. I
No,
don't really care that
no,
much.
but I know what you
if
mean.
it's within my
You're
circle of
networking, you're
people,
meeting people, and
yeah, that's different. But like, if it's my circle of people and my friends and family and introducing me to their friends and family, I will be extremely respectful because they must be good people.
Agreed. That's a nice way to look at it.
Yeah.
And beg. And so I couldn't remember what I wanted to say, so that came in my head instead. With the Tism people. I'm so sorry.
Is the phlegm that I'm drowning in right now?
Oh, because because you can't. You see, look
But
how
like-
I'm
but
so
that's so-
perfectly fine. And
No,
all
but
this-
but you know what it is,
fuck
really
me
and
up.
truly. No, but I am fighting a sinus infection.
you are a sinus
That's
infection.
probably, yes, that's probably what it is. Not
Right,
cocaine,
so-
people.
No,
I do
not
do
cocaine,
that.
not blow.
I
not
like
blow.
prescription drugs, not fucking
Not
blow.
off prescription.
Yes.
It's how Dana said the other day. Dana was like, and you have somebody said methamphetamine, and Dana was like, and you have methamphetamine. I'm like, my boy, like if the police was around you, where you ball, and it's Ponstant Fort.
Yeah.
She wanted me to give her. I had Ponstant Fort in my purse,
Yeah.
and she was like, and you have the meth, and I'm like, girl, shh, I don't have meth. Who have meth in Trinidad?
I don't
No,
know.
nobody who have meth in Trinidad. It's us
No,
up
yeah,
his don't.
please, yeah.
But I like weed though. I love weed. I
Yeah,
just
we
feel
know
like
that.
weed is the healing of the nation, and I just wish more people could like enlighten themselves with some weed sessions and just lie down and get to know who you are.
That's,
and go deeper in your
that's-
subconscious.
That's towards me because I won't do it.
Why? Just take a small piece and see how you feel. You're in a safe space home with us, and I'll take care of you.
Will you though?
No, I will.
Like,
I will.
Because
I
you know,
swear
if
to
I
God.
fucking spaz out and I'm like, if
No,
I
will.
lose
'Cause
control,
I don't
will.
want you to have a bad experience. So I
Yes,
will
I
be very
don't.
attentive and I will deal with you properly.
So the reason why I drink is because it's a controlled environment for me. I can control my drinking. If I think I drink too much, I will stop and
I
will
don't drink.
And I will drink water for the rest of the
Yeah,
night because
yeah, yeah.
I know what it takes to get to that level, and I'm like, I'm not gonna feel good the next day, so don't stop, right?
Class is in session.
Motherfuckers.
Let us begin. Okay, so we're going to teach you all a thing or two or 12. We're going to learn you all some stuff here today. So we realize in talking about the dating session that people need a communication class, right? School is in session at where, Shan?
Yapa University.
Yapa University. All right, I want everybody to make notes today
Get your
because
pen and
this is
paper.
really simple, but it will be on the test. All right, so today's topic is,
Dating 101.
right? Because we're talking about the dating scene. So,
Wait. Dating 101 and
how
How
not to be a shit snake. Let me repeat. How not to be a shit snake. Write that down. It will be in the test.
right.
All right. Please write this down. Good. So the first step. Everybody ready?
Yes.
The first step is you see a girl.
Wait. This fucking
Mock
thing.
fucking fly.
Okay.
Mother can't want to learn something when you're asking them girl fly out.
Okay, go ahead.
So
the
first thing is, you see a girl, you like a girl, you ask the girl out on a date. Simple. Simple.
Basic.
You slide up in DMs, you see she in a bar somewhere, whatever.
Jen, give us an example.
Okay, so I sitting down here and I find you looking nice, and I'm like, all right, that girl there looking nice. She give me a little current, so I said I'm going to ask her her name. We ask the girl out. We ask her name and we ask her out. However that went. Right? So then now, she said, let's deal with the. Oh my God,
You know what?
fucking fly. Where is Zapaniela? So let's deal with the easy part. First, she said no. Right? She said no. Now we write no small. Because that would be real. Always a dapper. She ain't really say no, but she say no. She say no.
Where does that lead us, Jen?
Where does that go, Shan? You just go in your fucking bed.
Make some tea
Make some tea, drink your tea.
and lie down in your bed.
If you want to dip cricks in it, she say no, you just go in your bed. That's all. Write that down, it's simple, right?
If she say
However, if she said yes, Shan,
yes.
we could organize date one. Now, date one could be simple. It could just be, like a movie, a little Avengers Endgame.
Okay.
Something simple, or even if it's like a house party, because everything cool, everything crisp, how to go like,
Everything normal.
some fancy restaurant first. So she said yes to that date. All right, so we at date one. Everybody cool, everything looking nice. If she come out, she step out, she looking cute, you look cute too, right? Now, if after date one, you find you don't like the girl and you decide is no on date two, what do we do, Shan?
Go in your bed.
Fucking bed. Go in
in
your
your
bed. Drink, go drink your tea,
Your Ovaltine, your Milo.
clean your house, make sure no wares in your sink, and go in
Go
your
in your
bed. Right? However, what if she said yes
Well, then we
to
proceed.
date two?
Okay.
So we're going to date two. Now I would say, right? This is extra reading. I would say that if you want to go on date two, well now that's when we go in on the fancier date.
Correct.
Let me go a little Amara or something. I don't know, something fancy. You take all you spend your money on
You
the
want
girl.
her to dress up a little bit.
She dress up
and look
thing,
nice.
right? So we're going on date two. Now after date two, you find you're getting to know the girl, and you find, or she getting to know the guy, and she find is a no for her or is a no for him. What we do, Shan?
Go in your
You
bed.
go in your fucking bed. You drink your tea, you dip your cricks in it,
Go back in it.
and you go in your bed.
Go in your bed.
Right? It have lots of things to read. It have Netflix. It have lots of stuff. You go in your bed. However, it went well. You find this girl, this guy, you know,
Things meshing.
things meshing. Then let's proceed to date 3. Now, I would suggest that date 3 could be something intimate, yes, but let's flow to the daytime. It could be a hike, it could be a breakfast, it could be something
A
cute.
brunch, a little
brunch.
Yeah.
Trinidad have real things on the entertainment scene now, as far as I'm concerned. If you use the imagination and you really like this girl, you really like this guy, you all could come up with something. Communication is key. So you'll talk about, let's go on date 3, what we could do, right? So then you find now on day 3, let's say day 3 is a brunch, as you say. Day 3 was a nice little brunch, everybody enjoyed themselves. But no, not before they enjoy themselves. Let's say day 3 was just like, you know what? I think I've tried as much as I could with this guy, or he tried as much as he could with this girl, and is a no. What does happen, Shan?
You're going in your
You go in your
bed.
fucking bed again. You just relax yourself and you drink your tea, right?
Make
you
your
don't
tea.
have to do nothing other than this. This is real simple, people. After class, we will give you all a tutorial on how to go in your bed, right? If in case anybody wants.
Make sure your sheets clean
Make sure your sheets clean. You go in your bed.
once a week.
Now, if it's a yes, well, then we're just leaving it up to the Lord, right? You go to
This is
Bible
in the
study.
Lord's hands.
This is in the Lord's hands now.
Y'all.
This is where the class ends, and you'll have to move into dating 102,
Yes.
right? That is where we will have the extra tutorials. Anybody who went UE and they did tutorials, this is a penis, this is a vagina here. Bible study happens to just be happening while you have a penis, she has a vagina.
But make
Now,
sure
we're not-
everything is consensual.
We're not discounting the gays, the theys, and whatever,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So we could double up this, we could double up that,
Right.
or we could add extra. However they want to do it,
Yeah, we could
right?
have
We could have we have however, but the point
have
is,
other holes. It has
Bible
other holes.
study is the main thing.
Correct.
Right? All you do is make sure. I like to start with the Psalms.
Agreed. Psalms is a very.
I find the
Psalms
Psalms is
real
a
good
very,
book.
very sexy book in the Bible.
Yes.
So we start with that, right? And that's how, but however, if Bible study did not go well, what we do, Sean?
Go in
Go in
your
your
bed.
fucking bed.
Go in your
You
bed.
go in your bed and you relax your mother cunt. Right? That's all we have to do. So now, as we promised,
Yes.
that's the end of the class there.
Right.
Everything real simple. We're going to give a tutorial on how to go in your bed
Right.
safely,
Safely.
without a set of rejection, and without your self-esteem going low.
Right. So Jen.
This is the supplemental session here,
Of.
how to go in your bed successfully,
Thank you.
peacefully. right?
Nicely.
So all we have to say is that if it is you decide, man or woman, you decide this person is not for you and you're going in your bed, you just let the person know, you know what, listen, this not working for me, I'm going in my bed.
Nyala, can you see that fight?
Yes, you can.
Let's
Mother
fucking
cunt.
use a fucking male. I know that for sure.
That was also flying around, so it didn't mash.
Oh, good.
Sorry.
You did with your barefoot too.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care because it's
Me
bothering
ain't
me.
care. Me ain't care.
So you just decide for yourself that for both of y'all, you just say, here this now. Date 1, date 2, or date 3 was not what I was expecting. No problem. But from here on out, everything cool. I'm not gonna message you or check you. We're not really gonna date again.
Right.
But everything normal. I find with you as a person is just in the dating realm.
Right.
I don't feel to proceed.
Right.
You don't want to ghost the person.
You could easily tell them very
You could easily tell them nicely. She wouldn't sit down expecting a next date. He will not sit down expecting a next text. Everybody perfectly fine. I try to figure out if I living in a world where that will happen. Is it fucking Matrix?
No, it is. It
Is
don't
it,
happen.
are we living in the fucking Matrix?
The amount of times.
Was
I
he named
hear-
Neo? Neo
Yeah. The amount of times people think fucking ghosting
is the
a
way to
thing.
go. I don't
Fucking
understand.
grow the fuck up.
All you have to do is make
You
sure your
big
sheets
bitch.
clean, wash your bottom,
Yes.
go and lie down in your bed.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do. Write that down. Make sure your sheets clean, wash your,
Your bottom is washed.
go and lie down in your bed. That is all. So that's why we were giving the supplemental on how to go in your bed peacefully. Like I said, if you would like a cup of tea with some cricks,
A little Milo.
a little Milo,
Ovaltine.
because you know in Trinidad everything is tea. You go and you get it and you dip and you're fine, and then you go in your bed.
Right.
That's all you had to do. We already cover how Bible study will go.
Yes.
Everybody out there know how Bible study will go.
Correct.
But if you want further reading, go to the library on Pornhub.com. If not, you're in your bed.
Yes.
That's the end of that.
Drinking your
right?
tea. Right.
Anybody have any further questions? Please comment, like, subscribe, and we will get to those questions in the next tutorial.
All right. Cheers.
Join us again.
Cheers for that.
Thank you. At Yapa University, please enroll. Give us all your money. We're not sure if we will attend classes, but at least you all were here for this one.
Right.
All right. I feel you know what the next class we should do?
Mm.
How to have a successful Bible study.
Yeah, boy.
A nice, good Bible study for next time.
So today's topic was dating 101.
One, yes.
Tomorrow's topic,
Bible Study 101.
Yes. Right. Okay.
I feel we should start with our revelations.
Your revelation.
Fire and brimstone and all your mother can't.